button. All right, we have 3 minutes to we can mastermind around our topic of creating a powerful vision. Or if anybody has any breadcrumbs, God winks, treasures they have picked up this week, we would love to hear them. The space is open.
So I have a quick share. This morning, like I said, I was up early and I happened to just like pop on like my computer to look at emails, and I'm often inspired by quotes and things, you know, photos and memes that I see in various places. And sometimes it's like you just know the message is for you. Like it's directly for you. There's like no question. You're like, okay, I get it. And I got one of those this morning in my email. So I subscribed to Natural Life, which they make. I don't know if I have any on my desk, but they make all these cute little, here, I do have something. Like there's this little Be Fearless book. This is something that they do. And they do lots of like inspirational like t-shirts and keychains and all sorts of little trinkety things. So they send out emails, and there was a quote in their email this morning that said, "The move you are scared to make might be the game changer." And I saw that and I was like, okay, I hear you. So I was just really inspired by that. So that was my little wink this morning.
I love it. So the move you are supposed to make.
It says the move you are scared to make might be the game changer.
I'm going to put that in here. I love that. I love that. And it does that. I mean, it's stuff like that that sets you on fire, right? Like, you know, okay, that was for me. Now there's no turning back. Yeah. There is no like hiding from it anymore. I am seen. It's time to move. I love that, because I had a similar thing just this week and how it's unfolded, and just really sitting in where I'm at and seeing that it's scary, you know, but it has to be done. There's no turning back, you know. This is where we are. This is what we are created to do. I mean, that's what we do every day on here, right? Is like get closer and closer to that mission, that purpose, who we are. I love that. I will be definitely writing that one down and taking it with me. Thank you, Amy. I feel like that's kind of a God wink for me too. So I will be here hanging out if you want to come back and talk about creating a powerful vision. Otherwise, go get your stuff done, and we will be back at the top of the hour. Six minutes, 6 powerful minutes to talk about creating a powerful vision. The move you are scared to make may be the game changer. Amen to that. Like that is what we got to do. There is no more being scared. We just got to take the next step. We know when God's stirring us, or your source, or your higher power, and we got to listen. It is time that we listen to the possibilities and the next steps. Anything stir up for you guys? All right, well, I'm going to just talk a little bit more about creating that powerful vision. Where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. That is Proverbs 29:18. That's just another place where we've been a lot this past month, these past couple of weeks, is the wisdom of Proverbs. Whether you're a Bible reader or not, I mean, that book is just a book for, I mean, the whole book is a book for everybody, but Proverbs is, gosh, just such like action steps we can take in life, and just even in creating that knowing, it's right there. Like there's so many powerful words that are just right there that give us those next steps, that give us that structure, that foundation for being businesswomen, being moms, being leaders on the move. Like, just such good stuff. Vision is the genesis of all greatness. It's your destiny foreseen in the mental realm before actualization. Success must be first engineered in the mind. Your imagination is the womb that will give birth to your future. The blessed and unstoppable think differently.
So just what's really coming to mind is like when you said, you know, vision is the genesis of all, you know, it's like, well, that really struck me as, yeah, I mean, no great thing, no great feat in front of it, you know, in the world has ever come without some type of vision. It might not be the exact way it played out, but that person had a vision, you know, like you just think about the really great things like, you know, electricity and you know, even technology today, you know, there's a vision for how people will communicate differently in the future that is creating that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so nothing great ever happened without first somebody seeing it, like walking on the moon. You know, who would have thought that could have happened until somebody envisioned it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That vision is the genesis of all greatness. Simple, but powerful. Anybody want to talk about that scary feeling that you know you need to do something and just being in that feeling what's going on in your body? Like, I've definitely had that this week, like where you've got butterflies and you've got like, you know, just a lot of movement inside, and it's like, ah, but it's like good, you know. Like, anybody want to talk about the like having that feeling or something that gave them that feeling? Knowing you're scared, but knowing we have each other, this group, our other groups, to sit in it, be with others in it, and know that this is our next step. And what is the feeling if we don't take it?
Mm.
I loved the leaders on the move, and that goes really with taking the actions in when we have the stirrings, when we have the vision in whatever it is that you need to move on it in some way to know what the next step is of the vision, to be able to build it to greatness, right? Because the imagination, there was one about imagination too, and we can imagine things and come up with ideas, but a vision is built on taking the action from the stirrings, from the ideas and the thoughts that come to us. So I loved the leaders on the move.
Yeah. And just hearing you say, like, listen for the stirring, take the next step, listen for the stirring. Because sometimes it is, we get that overwhelm, like, oh my gosh, I got this big vision. I'm going to change the world. How do I get there? Okay. We get silent. We go back. We get to that spot. We listen for the stir. We take the next step. We get to that spot. We listen for this. We feel the scared. And when I think too, like this, yeah, when we feel that scared, we know, right? We know that's the next step. And if you're like, I don't know if I can take that next step, then you come back and you sit with that stir, like, okay, it's stirring, because we know how many times do we know, and it's like, okay, put that aside. Put that aside. No, nope, can't do it right now.
Oops, shoot, it's 8. I was
Oh,
gonna say,
shoot.
I liked your question about, what happens if you don't move, right?
Mhm.
And it's painful. I mean, it sits and stirs and creates ultimately physical pain.
Yeah. Yes, dis-ease in the body. Oh my
Yes.
God, I love you ladies. We got to jump on over to
Yeah.
Lexio. We'll
All
see
right.
you over there.
Okay. See ya.